Welcome to the Late Night Gamer, and today I want to show you some of my latest games acquisitions. I have recently been quite inspired by several excellent YouTube channels. I've been inspired by them to do some to dive into wargaming, and not only that, but deviating a little bit away from solitaire wargaming into, well, multiplayer wargaming, if you like, but still playing them by myself. So it all started when I got a severe interest in the American Revolution, and I got this game, was able to buy it secondhand, which is Serpents of the Seas. And as you can see on the cover, it depicts battle with sail ships in the age of the American Revolution. So we have Americans, we have Brits obviously, and some French units, and there's some others as well in there. I've been playing this now a couple of times, and what I do is that I play both sides, and I find it really enjoyable. Yeah. So I'm not going to show you too much of the inside, but there are some cards here which I haven't used yet, but you use them when you play this head-to-head fighting duel mode, I think. Well, it's called. Mainly inside there are maps of the seas like this, mostly blue, but definitely hexes. And well, of course, apart from all the rule books and stuff, there are the mandatory counters. So red are the Brits, and these Turkish ones, turquoise ones, are the Americans. No, we have the French. Well, this is not going to be a component video. So, Serpents of the Seas. Perhaps I'm thinking of doing a playthrough of it. We'll see. Well, still in the ship combat area, or not ship combat area, but ancient ship combat. I also picked up a used copy of Iron and Oak, which is Confederate versus what do you call them? Yanks, Americans in the American Civil War. It's North versus South, and they're in this game, which has completely different mechanics than the other game. Well, you can also be steamboats. Yeah, these early warships are in there, and there's apparently massive die rolling, but I haven't played it yet, so I don't know for sure. I haven't started reading the rulebook even, so I just picked it up because I was able to get it secondhand, and it seemed interesting. GMT, so perhaps, I know Marco has done a review of this, and favorable so we'll see. Well, I already had Firepower, a very excellent copy of Firepower, and the infamous Ambush, which is a strictly solitaire war game from World War II, where you play, well, it's actually squad level, or below squad level, it's a man level combat. I have just partly played through the first mission, and I'm thinking of doing a playthrough of this. We'll see. It's major spoiler alert, because once you have played a scenario, it never changes due to the mechanics, but still it's very famous, so that's why I got it. Firepower, it's not a solitary game per se, but it has solitary rules. I tried the basic variant. It reminds me a lot about this advanced squad leader from Multiman, but of course with much less rules. I haven't been able to dig into the advanced rules yet, but only the basic rules. Also man-to-man combat, so to speak. You have a squad with soldiers, same as in Ambush. Now, why did I show you this? Because I also picked up this game, which is very famous for solitaire wargaming. And this game I haven't even punched yet, or even, I mean, the cards are still in plastic. Hopefully there are counters in here. I haven't really checked. Yes, there are counters. Oops. Again, this I plan to learn eventually, but right now I'm doing something else, which I'll show you. in a minute. Marco had fighting formations also on this review, and this has a unique design because it's not I go you go or separate turns. It's a mechanic where the turns alternates in gameplay. So depending on the cost of your actions, that will give the initiative over to the Russians or your enemies if you are So why was I interested in fighting formations? Well, Chad Jensen is, well, probably it's pronounced Chad Jensen, but this is Norwegian, so it's Jensen. Clearly a Norwegian or Danish ancestry here. And he has designed Combat Commander. I think Combat Commander is my favorite wargame of all time. I don't have a copy because it doesn't suit my style of play due to the cards. I'm really thinking of repurchasing Combat Commander Europe. I love the design, and also fighting formation is this from the same designer, and so there's a ton of dice in here because Marco gave it a high rating and solitaire friendly, he said. Well, let's see if he's right. I have it, it's on my playlist because I am preoccupied with this game. Man, this has blown me away. This is a phenomenal game. So I'm not turning this video into a review, but if you can get a copy, just buy it. Just buy it. I have only one problem with this game, and that is that the footprint is extremely large. I don't really have room for having up both of the maps. So the Europe is split in half with two gigantic maps. I only have room for one map on my table. So sadly, that is a little bit limiting, but man, the system is innovative. I really like it. Check out some playthroughs of it online. Counter Attack is a gaming channel which has done excellent playthrough of this game. And also Marco's review. I think this is his favorite war game of 2014. It's excellent. So this is what I'm doing now. And the other ones is what I'm doing, well, the coming year, I think. Stay tuned for some wargaming on the Late Night Gamer. Thank you for watching this little rant, and I see you soon in a gameplay video.